Hi everybody, it's Jessica. I thought I would give you guys a voice update since I know a lot of you are curious. For those of you who are not aware, I went to Seoul, South Korea about 65-ish days ago and had a procedure done called vocal feminization surgery, and I've been recovering from that process ever since. The process takes a lot longer than you might think. So the surgery is very quick. It actually takes maybe an hour to 90 minutes to actually do. The recovery process is about a year long. Now the actual healing process is only about 2 months. That 2 months I reached very recently. So for the first week, there's total silence. For the next 3 weeks, you're allowed to say like one or two words. It's just easier to not say anything, so I just viewed it as total silence. And then that next month, you can actually have light, quiet, brief conversation, which I think every single one of us that has this procedure totally overdoes it. I certainly did. There were periods during that time where I got really sore or felt like even just touching my neck, it was uncomfortable. It feels like you've got this weird parched sensation, but you're not actually thirsty because you're drinking a ton of water. So you drink water and that feeling doesn't really go away. There's just a general sense of achiness and soreness that you get in your throat. And I was really surprised that exactly at the 2 month period, almost to the day, all of those feelings went away and everything felt super awesome and the hoarseness was gone and I could talk great. That's where we are right now. So for those of you who have heard me before, you may notice that some people think I sound different. I don't necessarily hear that I sound that much different. There are some things that I've noticed. One, like statistically, I can tell you that I'm about 20 to 30 hertz higher than I was prior to surgery right now. That's expected-ish. The trajectory I was given was that I might actually not sound that different at all post-surgery. The expected point that I might see real change starts at about month 3. In fact, here's a chart. You can look at it. From here, you can see that between month 3 and month 6 is a drastic change. I'm obviously not there yet, but that's going to come. And then over the course of the rest of the year beyond that, it will still continue to pitch up. So I will experience more change over the course of the next year. I know my coworkers haven't noticed the change. I can hear it a little bit. Family members who don't talk to me very regularly have already commented that I sound very different. I don't think that's true, but I think the difference is very subtle. What I've noticed primarily is that I have no low range anymore. I've got some clips so you can compare what I sound like now to what I sounded like then. So take a listen. When the sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act like a prism and form a rainbow. The rainbow is a division of white light into many beautiful colors. I'm hungry. That's number Wang. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Engage. Number 1. And obviously this is how I sound now, so big difference? Not really. But I'll do another update in a couple of months and we can compare again then. So prior to surgery, I had to do all sorts of stuff at Yeson Voice Center in Seoul and involved scoping my throat and seeing what my vocal folds look like in high speed, which I believe I have a clip of. They diagnosed me, like a lot of trans women who have had a lot of vocal training over the years, with a vocal tremor. Now, what essentially that means is on one side of my vocal folds, it's a little bit more muscly than the other side, which has everything to do with strain and training over time. So because they weren't even, I had a little bit of a extra vibration on one side, which contributes to that vocal tremor. To compensate for that, they adjusted for it in surgery, and then they also do a Botox injection that immobilizes that portion of the vocal tract while you heal. So I'm not yet to the point where that Botox is worn off. from what I have read, when that happens, I will feel like a soreness again, more hoarseness, and kind of a lump in my throat kind of feeling. So I'm not really looking forward to that, but it's going to happen within the next month. If you're curious about why I chose to do vocal feminization surgery, some of you have talked to me, some of you who know me personally have talked to me about this, but my voice was something that always bothered me. And it's something that I definitely still continued to get dysphoric about over the course of the last 15 years of my life. It's one of the few things that contributed to dysphoria for me since then. And it's something that I never trusted doing until I learned about Yeson Voice Center and Dr. Kim and the procedure that they do. He truly is the best in the world. And I would not and was not willing to do anything regarding all of the procedures that I've read about until I learned about Dr. Kim. So once I discovered that and some things happened this year, I was just like, you know what, it's time, I'm going to do it. And I'm really excited about where things are going to go from here and how I'm going to feel in maybe another 6 months. So watch for update videos on this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your comments, how you think I sound right now. Post them in either the comments if you're on YouTube, or Facebook comments if you're on Facebook, or wherever else this video shows up, because I don't know where I'm going to post it yet. If you want to get in touch with me, you can follow me on Facebook on this page somewhere that I've linked here. There's also Twitter, which I post a couple of times a year on. I have my website, which is linked also somewhere here. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.